Hi guys, new position because I got some miscellaneous stuff today as a donation, but I haven't had a chance to go through it. So I think I might know where some of this came from, but that's not the point. Okay, so what we're gonna do is want to look and see what we got. Oh. Obviously, this is part of the cases. Ooh. Okay. Actually, this computer looks like it's been squashed flat. Yep. I have an idea where some of this came from, but I could be wrong, so we're not going to assume anything about this hardware. This is one of the computer boards. I don't see any memory in this one here. It has 4 USB ports in the back, 1 Ethernet port in the back, 1 serial port, 1 Pro, 1 PS2, and mouse and keyboard, 3 sound ports. It's got a big processor. It's kind of dirty. This looks like it needs to be cleaned, at least. Yeah, looks like something spilled on it. So, you know, it's okay. It's a donation, you know. You don't expect anything to be perfect, do you? Okay, so let me try to take a look at what else we got in here, and there's a lot more in this box than that. Okay. Some of this actually is not. This coaxial cable kind of gave me a good clue where this came from. So, but still, the rest of this is some of this came from next door. New hard drives. We got a Western Digital 1200. This is a 120 gigabyte. And this is a Diamond Max 160 gigabyte. So, we also have a couple of variety of optical devices. A AGP. This is probably the most valuable piece to me. Is this one right here? Unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult to use this with a Mac because I don't have a Mac that can handle, you know, standard PS2 goodies like this. Unless I reflash it. This is probably an ATI video card. Let's see if I can find out what it says here. If BIOS version. It's a GeForce 7800 GSCO video card. It's got a standard PC BIOS on it, so it's not going to work with my Power Mac G5 unless I find a creative way to make it work. Now that we know where some of this came from, Jeremy next door, like you can guess, sometimes you don't have to ask questions, you can just figure it out on your own. Oh, what was this other gizmo I put back in the box? Well, I might as well show you this. And we got a few other things to unboxing today too. I already unboxed them. For those of you who do not know what this is, I'm going to tell you what this is. If you got a regular rooftop antenna and you have an older analog TV, this kind of works like a cable converter for your rooftop antenna. Okay? Your rooftop antenna comes in through here, and then these connection or these, pick one, either composite or RF output can go to your analog TV, and it will allow your analog TV to receive ATSC broadcasts. This is a pretty cheap chitsy box. There are better boxes than this one. I originally let Jeremy and Stephanie borrow this, so that's how I know where this stuff came from. Okay. Now the rest of the stuff in here is this is a standard type of PS. I don't know if this thing is a Pentium or what. Does anybody know? Hell, I know. I don't know what it is. All I know is it looks like something's spilled on this, like some kind of maybe cat yak. No, it doesn't look like cat yak. Well, I mean, it kind of does, but even so, it looks like this is maybe more for good for a pair of hanger parts. Might be able to clean it out and fix it. This case here, again, there's no memory in this one. There's the power supply fan. There's a fan, 3 PCI ports, no RAM chips on it. Again, another situation, no RAM chips. And we also have this computer here. It does have RAM chips. So sure be able to use this one. Sure, it might be able to use this one. But I don't know why or how or what he did to squash the hell out of this case, but the damage to this drive is indicative of that. It's going to be very difficult for me to get this drive working. I don't know what's the story with this, if he was angry at something in life or what the case was, but obviously he did a lot of damage to this machine. Can I fix it? Maybe. Standard. What kind of power supply is that? It looks like it's a 12 pin. Was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 pin. It's not 25 pin. Okay. So what I'll do is I gotta square up the metal in this case. And again, it's got this same situation the other one has. It has 3 sound ports, a parallel printer port, a serial port, PS2 port. It's got connectors for more fans on the front here. So basically it's a miscellaneous box of odds and ends, and it's gonna be a while for me to look at it, because Sherry wanted me to rebuild a computer, and I can probably do it, but I'm gonna have to reshape this case, which obviously has been really seriously damaged. Damage continues on even on the cover, the case that we already saw. This is not at all a very pretty situation. It's kind of shameful, but you know, I get computers a variety of forms and functions, and so I'll have to just see if I can make this thing decent work for her. Okay, so basically that's some of the stuff that came in. Now let me show you some other stuff that came in. Come on, get down. The next things that we came in for our fabulous phablet is I was charging 2 batteries simultaneously because they kind of work together. Okay. The first thing we got don't you love it when you're trying to show demonstrations? Okay. These 2 here are the new batteries. And this is a new charger. Now, we got another gizmo for our phablet today too. But unfortunately enough, it doesn't quite work as well as expected. But again, we do have it. So let me describe this gizmo here for you. This gizmo here is a battery charger. And it has on it your holder for the 2 most common size batteries, which is the 4C, the 5C, and the 6C Nokias. And it also provides for the standard 5B battery. Okay? The biggest problem is I do not know anything about how this thing switches between the 2 sizes. Okay? Right now, it is already set for our existing batteries. And so, today, I charged up our big BL6C. I brought this thing to full. So, this is now full. These 2 batteries, I gotta charge these out. Now, I don't know if I charged both of them or not, because I kind of got lost. So let me see which ones I charged and which ones I didn't. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, hey, why aren't you using a charger that's sitting on the floor? Because, for one thing, gotta reach out with the floor to get it. Okay? Because this just blows into the wall like that. It's not going to make it easy for me when I'm trying to explain how all these chargers work. The second thing I got today, I tried it with a handset. And, you know the handset, we reviewed this before. So the handset is not even the topic of review here. It just happened to be that I put the cord in with the handset because I thought that since it sort of does work, that it would make sense to at least okay. This tiny pigtail, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, that is a Nokia type connector. It has it's a 2.5 millimeter plug. Okay, and on this side, and this goes to a 3.5 millimeter plug on this size. And this is 3.5 millimeter cord. Is compatible with this. And then this can plug into the fabulous phablet, and that has been tested by me, and it does work. The only caveat I ran into is the way the Fabulous Phablet does not turn off the built-in speaker or microphone when connected that way. So if you use the adapter, as far as I can ascertain, you're going to have to listen to yourself, listening to the sound of your conversation still blaring out the speaker. Actually, we don't know if that's necessarily true. Okay, you're right, Lynn. Absolutely right. We do not know if that's necessarily true because we have no SIM chip in the phablet right now to determine if that's actually necessarily true. That's something we're going to have to experiment with. Last thing we got today, and we've got some more stuff coming in a couple of days, hopefully, is for the next item that we bought. Is these are AG13 LR44 batteries, alkalins, 1.5 volts, and these provide 2 batteries are required for each of the high precision digital Celsius thermometers. Remember, we're going to be doing demonstrations on cryokinesis, so we needed to have a couple test instruments that will allow us to measure any temperature changes as a part of our testing. It did not come with batteries, and so I bought the batteries so that we can get ready to pop them in to each thermometer when they come. Now, how does the batteries work on this? Okay, now we're going to get back to this because I'm also show you this. There's no buttons to press. There's no magic switches to flip. You just put the probe in like this, just like on my phone. Boom, just like that. Now you just plug this into the main socket, and it will charge. And as it charges, it goes red, the indicator light down here. And when it's reached its full status, it turns blue. The blue, this means that it's receiving power. The red means it's charging. Okay? It also has a standard USB connector right here, which can allow you to plug some types of USB charging cables in. I don't know how this would work with the iPhone 3GS cable, but I didn't buy it specifically to charge my iPhone. I bought it to charge the batteries for the phablet. Now, since this can charge both kinds of batteries, including the 6C, you can see, again, like I showed once before, is that the 6C is a little bit bigger than the 5C. I don't know how many amp hours they are. You can see they look almost the same. They're probably both made by China, and they're probably... This is the original Nokia branded battery. Let's see. It says made in Japan. This says made in China. So, I don't really know if there's really much of a doggone difference. They look physically very much the same. They got the same a cap on the end here. This is obviously a little bit bigger than this one here. So it's kind of interesting to see how this would work. So this battery goes in the same as the other one, except it sticks out a little bit. Not too obtrusive, but you can see the difference here versus here. This is a little skinnier by a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge this one, and that way make sure all the batteries are topped off. And then we're going to put these in the phablet. And yes, the phablet works fine. I actually haven't tried it with the phone yet. As far as the computer, that looks like someone basically So through a car masher, I have no idea what I'm going to do with all this stuff. I really don't know. We'll just sort out the stuff that's good and then sort the rest of it in a skiff. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I would. I mean, that one computer that looks like it's been crushed flat, I don't know if he can do anything. The one that looks like it's got cack on it, I don't know if he can do anything with it either. I don't know. So, we'll have to work on it. Of course, this is my iPhone right here. By the way, I also, let me go ahead and just let you know that I'm still doing videos on YouTube. And I wanted to say thank you for your wonderful support. And I want you to know I really appreciate your support. So, thank you very much for being a part of my life. And so for right now, let me get this video processed, get it edited down, and let's get it out the door. Okay? So until then, talk to you soon.